Alright guys, I want to show you a strategy I found recently to help with stopping at the right spot for Devil's Spell consistently. So instead of like really tricky, hard to time left press that just varies wildly if you're a little bit off, instead I thought to just turn it into a frame perfect jump. So like jump somewhere, stop in the right spot. It's slightly slower because, you know, you like spend all this time sliding before jumping up. Like this movement right here is just inherently faster, but this is still fast enough to get the high 5 frame rule. So like if I did this nice and fast, try one more time. I'm not really used to doing this trick in slow motion. Okay, well, I'll show you later. But the main components to this trick are you have to be holding a button in order to stop quickly. That's a mechanic in the game. If you're not holding any buttons, you will take longer to slow down than if you are holding a button, like B, or even down. Or even select. Hey, that didn't work. What the? Kriller lied to me? Hashtag Kriller lied? Wait, what? I always thought you could hold select. It's definitely a thing. I'm confused. Oh. Wait, what? It's supposed to be a thing. I'm confused. Anyway, so the way I do this to make it consistent, your right release timing matters for sub speed because, you know, depending on the exact moment you release right, you will slide to different spots. So here's what I do. Jump here for 1 frame on frame 000 up there at the top. And then I switch to holding down plus right. And then to time the right release, I just switch from down plus right to down. And there's 2 windows you can aim for, kind of like 2 visual cues. I was doing this one where it's kind of like even, sort of even with the bottom of the pipe you're gonna go into. You switch to down. And there's like a 4 frame window. It's like, I think like here, here, here. Well, it's like basically everywhere before right there. So it's like here, 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 I guess. And then each one is progressively better and gets you closer to the pipe. That's what I've been doing, but I just found out an earlier window is actually better. So you can switch from down plus right to down, right, here, 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 or here. 7 frame window. The first one is kind of rough. I mean, you're like a pixel and a half past perfect, but I mean, it does work. But they get progressively better. So like each one you do later, you can see I'm on 8C, 8A, 8.5, 8.1, 7C, 7A. That's close to perfect. Perfect is what, 7.8, I think. 7.6 bonks. 7.7 bonks. Whoops. 7.8. I think won't bonk. Yeah, so 7A is like 2 subpixels off or something. Really good. So those 2 7 frames are great, but I mean even 8.1 or even 8.5 is like pretty good. So yeah, I'll have to practice this new window of stopping, but that's this kind of like, you can release sort of like even with the pipes on the left, I think is a good visual cue for this. But yeah. Yeah, so what I do is I just switch from right to holding down and I release B and then I just get ready to mash. But I do hold the down is the one I use to make Mario stop faster. And I even like to actually just like jump while he's still crouching. And I'll just do really insane mashing just to like show. I must have been super slow. I got 364, but Yeah, if you want, you can just release right instead and like keep holding B. Like that's totally fine. That'll stop you. If you want to do down and then stand up and mash in, like that's fine too. Let me show you on console now. And one thing to note, this is only going to work if at the start of the level you do this part, no slowdown, which is a 3-frame window to fireball this guy. But it's only a 3-frame window if you have like proper fireball positioning. So if you're just like whatever wildly shooting fireballs here, it might mess up your fireball positioning, and then you only have a 1-frame window to fireball that guy. So what I always do to make it consistent, hold B on the way in, you know, he buffers a fireball, hits that plant. Then I jump and shoot the Koopa like that. Like back in the day, I used to just shoot 2 right off like that, but sometimes I would get the bad fireball positioning. So I do it like this, and that seems to always work. But yeah, we're gonna come over here, make a little save, and then yeah, you're gonna flick jump right there. There you go, 7A. So we'll just, I naturally switched back to my old timing of. Here, I'll just do the old timing because that's what I'm used to. Where I switch from right to down like there. That was even like pretty late, but yeah, obviously that's a 65. It's good enough for the you know, just the high 4, low 5 frame rule. But I want to get it where I can show you it really fast, because I've gotten the high 5 frame rule with like several frames to spare with a great clip. So hopefully I don't take too long to show you, but that was almost good, but then it like didn't clip in very well. There you go. So yeah, perfect warp zone. This gets RO3. Yep. 3 frames to spare. So there you go. That's my strat. I call it the Razzle Dazzle. The first time I did it on stream, I was just like, you guys ready to be razzle dazzled? And now I'm calling it that. So that's the 5-2 Razzle Dazzle Devil Spell setup. Good luck.